I used to say.
I
say a
I
lot of
honestly
things.
don't
What are you talking
remember.
about?
I got on TikTok.
All right, Pingen. We need to add Pingen.
Right?
I thought he was like done.
Oh wait, he's done.
That's
He was
what I
added
thought, question
earlier
mark?
today.
Am I mistaken? What did I mishear?
We don't know.
I don't know either. But
I thought he was waiting for the baby to actually come.
Oh,
He was in
okay.
the ad earlier
Hey!
though, so he was added.
Stop it.
Oh, I
welcome
can't
back
see
for
Chaos Crew.
Discord. Or welcome back
Yeah,
for
he
D&D.
was added, but like he's only on like really early in the morning or really late at night.
Which is understandable.
Hello.
Hello.
Astro,
Yeah.
pin my message, please.
Wait 1 second here. I'm doing something.
Pin the message.
No, but team left. Instructions unclear.
Instructions unclear. Dick stuck in ceiling fan.
Yeah, it'd be like that
Fucking
sometimes.
toaster.
It is I have lost that map. Bother.
I seem to have lost the map.
Bother.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't
sir.
pin.
Quick
I'm sorry,
question.
sir. We only have a limited
Matter,
time.
can you pin?
No, I cannot. You and I both have the same. I
Oh,
think we both. No, I think you have a better one.
I don't think so.
You Point. Well, I can use this one instead. We'll say Joseph from this, and it'll be quite good.
Oh dear.
Yes. So, give me a second here. If I remember correctly, you are all here. So we're
I'm
gonna go
gonna
put you
be
over
very sad if Corpus has actually left because I very much did enjoy his character.
Yes. Alright, please put your characters in a position that is somewhere in these percentages where I get yourself your monsters of which you are here to do.
Oh, what
I
happened to our
didn't understand
dragons?
that.
Oh no, they're right here. See?
Okay.
It's just a different map because it got lost.
Yeah. This one
Oh.
is quite bigger though.
This is the one I first died in.
Yes, it is.
Good times. Good times.
Yes. There we go.
Oh, this is where
So many
Elizabeth.
memories.
I will be right back. I need to go get a coffee.
Do so. But come back quickly. We have things to do. And there's a dragon in front of you.
So, quick question Lester, about Pingen.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Like, I hope he didn't escape because we picked on him too much. It wasn't
Oh
intentional.
no, not that. It's his wife is they're having a baby soon, so.
Yeah, we all know that.
So, and I haven't heard hide or hell water from him, so.
Okay.
So, by
Yeah, he's just
deducing
on
of this,
too late for me to interact with.
yeah. Also, to deduce any of this, you have him ready?
Why is that dragon so big?
Because it's large.
No.
Here.
They're wormlings.
Well, this guy. Well, to be fair, these two are wormlings. This one is borderline young adult dragon. So.
So it's still wormling stats.
It's slightly greater wormling stats. It's like a greater wormling. Not quite wormling, not quite young dragon.
Greater wormling.
It's a tweenling. It's a green tweenling. Like a tweener, but it's a green instead of a green.
Oh god.
Tween. It's a green tweenling. Tweenling.
Can we not?
Pastor?
Yes.
Do you want to make my dragonborn?
Do you have him ready?
No. But I can make him for next time.
Make him for next time.
Okay.
Damien can still be around for his last show.
And enlarged. Damien's enlarged.
Oh right, Damien's big. Big boy.
No, I broke concentration.
What?
No, I broke concentration on Drake.
Okay.
Wild magic.
Damien, wild magic. You enlarged.
Dusk! Get in here, you lovable man, you.
I can't drag a token for some reason.
Oh, that's not
Us
good.
having that issue as well.
I will drag your. Can you point? Can you please ping where you would like your boy?
I have no idea how we were set up, but like
No, it's okay. Okay, right there. I can do that for
that
you.
seems fine.
You would be next to Damien, somewhere.
We'll put you
Sure.
right here. Well, yeah, we'll put you right there with big, large man in front.
Technically, I'm the larger one right now.
Big boy.
The other one's a gnome.
Let's use this one because you're technically out of combat for now.
I shall be shiny hunting chimchars until I'm needed.
And you will be needed today, by the way, as Stalker. So, since you guys are in your second to last session for the season,
Wait, I thought this would. Wait, what?
you still technically, since we're doing this, everyone gets another session after this. I'm going hardcore balls to the walls here. Anyway, welcome everyone.
Okay, so we're doing 12,
You, if everything
19,
is settled
and then
in,
taking off the 26.
yeah.
Okay.
So, welcome everyone to
Hello.
the Chaos Crew. It's well to be back. It's good to see everybody. Good to see you. Where I last left you off, you managed to get into the good graces of the Ordelia family in Ostia. So congratulations all around.
By
You
not
did
being the
find-
culprits of blowing up a tavern.
Yes,
True.
very good about that. However, some things happened. For one thing, you were pretty much more ingratiated with the Ordelias, with Jessica Ordelia and Jonah Ordelia. You also managed to gain some interesting information. Lux found out some very, very bad information about something. We had some also a little bit of a more shaking up things for Honor. Drake is just trying to still figure out what's going on. Damien got arrested, and Thomas got kidnapped.
We're doing great.
Yeah, good job, guys. Then you all managed to go to the kidnappers, managed to defeat 3 cultist-like people who are also in the cultist-like people who are actually also part of an underground movement within the city of Ostia itself. And before any of that is, a greater green wormling and 2 younger green wormlings, while attacking you, seeing that their people are dead, have stopped attacking you, and, well, are willing to parley. So, you're all standing where this green worm green tweenling, is saying, now to business. I don't want to hurt you. I don't even want to be here. How about you say we come to a bargain?
Oh, there's the music. What kind of bargain?
You have precious little time left before certain authorities come. I will take these 2 miscreants. And then you hear hissing behind him. And be on our way.
You all said you didn't want to be here, but then why were you here in the first place?
We were assigned. But we have no choice in the matter. But your handlers are now dead, so we find ourselves in a very good position to vacate the premises.
If I may ask, and then I'm going to switch to Draconic. And we're going to try play here. And in Draconic say, blessings upon you from the lady.
He hisses at you. Do not speak that blasphemous name.
So you're not with them.
Oh, we are. We just hate her.
Then why work for her?
Yeah. No choice until now.
Gentlemen, if I may possibly suggest something to you.
Your time is running out, and all I have to do is leave this place.
Of course. However, maybe we can handle your problem here.
You have my attention, little devil.
Are you still speaking in Draconic?
No, he's saying that in common.
Yeah,
Okay, so you switch back up.
yeah, switch back over. Well, according to what we've heard, Lux, if you would like to, Lux Thomas, if you can confirm on this, you found the information. There seems to be a devotee of hers in the city that's causing issues.
Yeah, that's been the rumor I have heard.
Supposedly, it's a green dragon born who's going around and messing with the Thieves Guild.
He comes and he broke. He controls a portion. We were sold to these thieves by this arm of the lady.
If we were to get
it-
rid of him, would you do anything?
I would rejoice in his demise.
Would you be willing enough to become allies?
Does not align itself with the mice.
Of course not, but you can freely leave and, well, we take the information you have.
He thinks for a second, cocks his head. Half-blood. Looking directly at you, Drake.
Yes.
You have a scent of an ancient one upon you.
Would you
The
care
cursed
to
book.
elaborate?
Oh, we know this scent. Our father, our older brother was sent on him before he died.
That doesn't sound good at all. Would you care to elaborate further?
He smiles with rows of teeth. No, I don't think I will.
Oh, great, great, okay.
He looks to all of you, this creature. My name is Ben Hazard. And I will parley for this information. The one you seek is in the dark tunnels of the city, deep within its underbelly, past the bridge, underneath the mercantile district. I give you this information. Are we free to leave?
Lux is gonna look at Honor and then look at Thomas, like nodding his head.
We will not
Honor
stand in your
nods
way.
back.
As
You
long
thought-
as we ain't fighting, I'm happy with that.
We appreciate what you could provide.
I have provided. Will you let us go?
You are free to leave.
Just give a slight dip at the waist and take a step back.
He gives you a smile. and you see all 3 dragons glow with a very forest green light. And in their places are placed 3 beautiful men. One older than the others, while the other ones look like to be teenagers. This one looks like to be in his late teens, with very fine green cloaks. And his very fine, like, bronzed face, with, like, dark green eyes, yellowish eyes looking at you. Thank you. We will not be a part of this, but I suggest you begin to move. Our people summoned some of the guards here as a trap. So if I start running now. And they just start walking away.
I think we grab. Drake, you have your man?
What'd you say?
You have your man? The guy you knocked unconscious?
Oh, yes, yes. I'll go then grab it.
You need to beat a retreat. No.
You hear a whistle in the background? Hurry! I heard some commotion over here! Hurry, hurry!
Bye.
Running.
Alright, you guys are running out. You all make it out very safely, as right before you leave, you do see that there's overrun with guards coming over there, as if they were expected to be there.
That is suspicious.
As you guys are moving out through Ostia, you are free to go anywhere you want.
Okay. Anna's grabbing Thomas by the arm and spinning him around as soon as they're safely away. Why did you run?
Well, we were assigned a job by Mr. Northwood, so I was getting back to that and going around to talk to, the mercantile folk, and yeah.
You also mentioned not being very comfortable about the whole noble house thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the nobles, I completely understand that. But that I understand. That I completely understand. Why did you run in combat?
You realize I'm not much of a fighter.
But you are the most competent one here aside from myself.
Wow.
Drake.
I
just looking at her.
still don't even know what that means.
His eyes just shift to on her, like, really?
You are the box thinker. You are very precisely.
Funny how
Very flustered.
funny how someone who says they're the most competent person brought someone that almost completely killed their party.
I wasn't going in without another magic user to back us up. We have a lot of brute strength. And he's the only other one that can use magic and was missing. And he's clever with his magic.
And I still barely understand how it works.
And in Thomas's defense, being good at something doesn't mean you necessarily like.
But at least I can rely on Drake and Lux to support me in combat. Why are you running?
Again, I did not grow up a fighter. I do not want to be in a fight. I made a friend. They asked me to go talk to some people, and I figured I could do that. I'm good at talking to people. I'm not a fighter.
And again, in Thomas's defense, fleeing from a fight is still an option. It's completely valid. Especially when he was kind of surrounded and, out of it. I can't blame him for that.
Still waiting on getting the armor that I tried to buy.
That also explains where is your armor.
Yeah, initially I had a chain shirt, but, that's full of bigger holes than should be there. So I went and tried to buy some new armor, and I've been waiting on that for a couple days, and next thing I know, I get clubbed in the back of the head. Oh god, I'm still bleeding.
How about we take a bit to regroup, and then I believe we have a breakfast appointment with aforementioned Nigel out of Northwood.
Michelle, I don't mean to. Michelle, I'm sorry. Michelle.
Let's
Is
just
the contact coming up? Ah! And starts walking angrily.
I'm gonna look to the other two. Did you all understand? Are there three? I guess Damien's here. Did you guys really understand that she seems like all over the place? I'm only picking up every other word.
That might be actually accurate.
I think she's just frazzled because of everything.
What, Pan?
I'm still trying to get the room to stop spinning.
Let's
Alright,
just
so
go
we're all
over
confused.
and go get something to eat.
Oh yes, I do have to apologize to you. Thomas, was it?
Yeah, Thomas.
I am sorry about the dragon, though I believe you were asleep. Were you asleep? No, that was Drake. Drake was asleep. You ran
Yeah.
into a room.
Drake was asleep. Roland was, a little out of it. I come out to find shadow demons, and next thing I know, a dragon popped up, so I went to try and hide under a bed, and next thing I know, I wake up in a pile of rubble. I still don't understand how that underwear got on me.
Well, I am sorry. My magic's not very stable. As you see, before we ran away, I was a bit bigger than last time you saw me.
Cool, Damien.
So do you or don't you know a lot about magic?
Yes.
I can cast spells, but something within the Aether changed. Some of my stuff that I knew would
My tinnitus is kicking
happen
in.
didn't changed. That dragon was supposed to be this little squid.
Okay, so you do know a lot, but have a hard time controlling it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I really don't know all that much. I have a friend who taught me some magic, but I don't know. I do the thing, I say the words, and then stuff happens.
Such stuff indeed.
Lux is
Still trying to get
alone.
used to that.
Does anybody other than Thomas hear that?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
But we do hear the I'm trying to get used to that, and it's like
Yes.
trying to get used to what?
Magic and all of the crass comments my friend keeps making.
I don't say crass comments. I like to think of them as education.
Do you mean Lux?
Yes.
No, I have another friend, the one who taught me magic. She's still around.
Oh, does she speak in your mind? I hate it when people do that.
Thomas, if you say any more, by the way, I hope you realize that I can make certain things grow and shrink, if you get my drift.
No, I really don't get your drift. What does that mean?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm sorry.
19.
You fail.
What?
Okay then.
You don't hurt, but all of a sudden you feel intense pain in your groin area.
So yeah, just kind of double over in pain. Ah, okay. Ow, 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 ow.
Understand now, Thomas?
Do you need a healer?
I'll stop talking.
In your head, dear boy. You will get that mouth used for better things soon.
Are you okay, Thomas?
I don't know anymore.
Uh,
Oh boy.
okay. Do you need a healer?
Hang on, it might just pass. I'm assuming it hangs on for a while.
It like hangs for a little bit and then it lightens up.
Okay. Ow.
At least you didn't become dragon food.
Yes, no, I am very thankful for that.
May I ask why you told him an apology and not me?
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you. My bad.
No,
You were all
he did
together
last
in a group.
session.
Oh, Lux is pretending to be ignorant right now. He's doing this deliberately.
Okay.
So as far as directioning goes, I'm assuming we're heading to the Northwood Manor. Was it a manor?
You hear from far away, are you coming or not?
We're coming. We're coming.
Yeah,
Just
she's
a
just been
little slower.
walking.
You're walking very fast.
She has to let out the anger.
I suppose so.
Alright, let's go, guys. By the way, Drake,
Yes.
are you okay?
Well, that's a surprising question. I mean, I
Well,
didn't
the
really get
reason
hit.
why is because that dragon seemed interested in you, saying that you have
Yeah.
a good bloodline.
I didn't really follow that either, to be honest. I tried to get more details, and then he was kind of just like, haha, no. So.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. It can be bothersome when people throw stuff at you that you don't expect.
That's been this entire week, month. Yeah, it's been this way for a while.
But a week.
Things will eventually make sense, probably. Hopefully.
Yeah, probably.
So have at least 2
So should we run after her?
Do you guys? Are you gonna run after her? Or are you gonna continue talking? Or the boys continue talking?
I think we're gonna keep going.
Walk.
You guys, because Thomas can't really run.
You guys
guy
make
hung
your
over my
way,
shoulder.
and you do get to the Northwood Manor, which is actually a very in the nicer part of town. It is a very nice two-story house, kind of like a nice little summer home that they would have like in London or something in the 1800s. You know, those like Jane Austen summer homes, if you know what I'm talking about. Or is there's only Rebel know what I'm talking about.
Jane Austen? Yes,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's basically a very nice kind of. It's like a very nice Victorian London home. Not big, but very nice and spacious.
Is the front door unlocked?
And the door is locked, but you do see handles to knock.
I have my hands full with a guy, so like if somebody would like to
Yeah,
knock.
I'll go ahead and knock. 'Cause I'm gonna get there first.
Do I know the knock spell?
You'll be there first.
No, I don't.
Okay, Ignis, you'll be up here soon.
Yo.
Okay, who's knocking?
I am, because I'm gonna get there first.
All right.
After I've walked off the frustration and fear.
You knock,
Mm-hmm.
and you wait about maybe a minute, and you don't hear anything.
Muttering to myself in Infernal, just fucking everything up.
Do I have anything that can help with this? I think I fully built out damage spells. So.
Yeah, I just knock again, just angrier.
I'm assuming with all the waiting, we eventually catch up.
Yeah.
Eventually, you get knocked. Can everyone make a perception check for me?
Okay. Hey, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you are. Nice job.
Do I see Jeff?
No, but you do both Honor and Drake, or Honor and Drake, you see it. As you're about to knock again, you see a slight shadow move behind all of you. Specifically behind Damien.
Alright, who is it? What is it? What? Who? Last time there were like demons or something.
You guys turn
Pulling out
around.
my dagger and raising it at the shadow.
You guys turn around and you just see a very like smiling stalker right behind Damien, just like silently just like waving at you.
That knife is a little
Motherfucker.
unnecessary.
I'm not sure it isn't at this point.
Stalker, I'm pretty sure you told us to come here, and we're here now.
You're missing one. He's an asshole, I don't necessarily care, but you're missing one.
Roland.
You all look around and you notice that Roland actually is nowhere to be seen. Like you literally, he just straight up vanished.
I like how Honor can yell at Thomas.
I keep losing men.
But Roland just disappears and none of us know where.
I thought he was right behind us. He's so quiet.
He does tend to normally be doing his own thing, but he's normally around when you look for him. Did he say he was going anywhere?
No.
I can't say I heard anything.
Honestly, he was behind me originally when we were trying to get into the other side of the house. And I thought he went behind cover. And then I just never seen him.
So we either pulled a corpus or a Thomas, which means he's either kidnapped or wandering somewhere.
He could be both.
Also possible.
I'm more inclined to say wandering. He doesn't seem the type to get kidnapped.
At least not without making a fuss.
Plus, we'd hear his random gunshots.
Yeah,
That as well.
those are plenty loud.
What's a gun?
But he told me what they were. What he uses for weapons.
The beard boom boom crossbow, yeah?
The shooty bang bang, yeah.
He told me they were called guns.
Guns.
It's something that I probably could mess around and tinker with, but...
I mean, I imagine with
At
tinkering...
this point, Stalker just kind of walks past them and opens the door.
And it completely opens up perfectly for you, by the way.
Wait, was it unlocked? Why were we standing out here?
We were trying to be nice.
Was not unlocked.
I mean, it didn't look like he unlocked it or anything.
As you guys enter into the area, it's a very nice solar and open area. Nice wooded furniture with a staircase leading up. Little parlor sitting room to the side. It's very cozy and very warm. But there is something definitely slightly off about everything. You get a feeling as if there's some type of an odd thing around here. But you also are right by a stalker who appeared right next to you, so, you know, makes sense.
So, this was like a breakfast meeting, or why were we called here exactly?
I believe Mr. Northwood would like to have some words with you.
Wonderful.
Words about?
Whatever he wishes to have words about.
Fair enough.
That is very comforting. Do we have a theme for the discussion?
Pastor, do we have a theme for the discussion?
Not that you know of. You were just told to skip them here.
Not to my knowledge.
Great.
As you guys are talking, you do see the very nondescript human man standing up there. And he looks to you. Ah, good friends, welcome. Please, at the top of the stairs, do make yourselves at home into the dining room. We'll be having some dinner being brought to us. And we'll have some lunch.
Breakfast, you mean?
Well, actually, it's quite near to the more noon hours, so I believe some brunch is in order. I'll get them over there.
That's so sad. I need coffee or something stronger.
I mean, we did kind of have breakfast like not that long ago, and then Tommy got kidnapped, and now we're here.
We did.
She might
As you guys are being led, you do see that there's other servants around, and and you just see this one man who is, Stalker, you know who this is. It's an older gentleman who... Yes, I did. I know. He's an older gentleman, Stalker, that you know of. Graying hair, wispiness. And you know him just to be almost like indentured servant to Lord Nigel Northwood. And he just goes by the name of Mr. Grin.
Stalker gives him a slight bow of the head.
Ah, Stalker. Wonderful. And you notice he's an older man, like silver hair. Greetings. You must be Lord Northwood's associates.
Looks
Yeah.
not at him, walks in.
He smiles very big, and you see that his teeth are unnaturally white. It is a pleasure to see you. My name is Solomon Grin. Please, let me escort you to the dining room.
Okay, this guy's giving me the heebies.
Injuries?
In GBs, can I insight check him?
Of course you can. Also, while you do that, I need...
No.
I mean, he looks weird, but he seems to be a normal human. Guy.
I am
Older.
normal human.
Normal human.
However, Honor, can you make a charisma saving throw for me?
Of course.
Okay, you fail. What are your
How
thoughts?
much by?
I'm not gonna tell you. 3. You fail by
No.
3.
Oh, then arcane deflection.
Explain.
So
Explain.
arcane deflection allows me to either raise my AC by 2 or my saving throws by 4.
Okay, then you pass. You feel something begin to intrude into your mind, and then all of a sudden you feel this, and you immediately block it, like you put up a shield. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Just blink and keep an eye on Mr. Grin.
Okay. He looks and he's just smiling at you. Please, come to the dinner. Mr. Northwood, Lord Northwood will be with you shortly.
So do we get to like the table?
You do get to the table, and it's sitting there. It's fantastic. You do have some nice, like, noonday wine and everything. It's very nice.
Alright, I'm sitting the dude that I've been like bridal carrying. I'm just setting him in a chair. Just setting him down.
And he looks down. I did not realize you would be having a guest here.
It was kind of spur of the moment. Don't mind him.
Of course. We can't have...
Did you take his weapons?
And is he tied up?
I think he's
I
knocked
mean,
out.
I didn't pick up his weapons, so they probably were on the scene of the encounter, struggle. You can check him if you wish. He looks like mostly harmless now.
He looks like he needs a proper helping. Stalker, would you escort this person to our accommodations in the basement?
Okay.
I would that hold. This is our guest. You can leave him there. We will do the accommodating. It's all
I
right.
insist. We don't
I
want
also
to...
insist.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's go, Drake.
no, he fails. He looks to you. At least allow me to make him more. And he looks to the unconscious man, looks to you, comfortable.
Oh, it's fine. You can put like a pillow or two.
My thought. And he immediately leaves, and he goes into this corner right here. And let's pretend like there's like a nice armoire there. He opens it up, and he brings out these very, very thick chains and starts wrapping the man around them. And then he clicks the lock. Much better.
Sure. If that's your idea of hospitality, seems a little weird to me, but you know.
Yes. Well, the servants will be with you soon. Please take the refreshments off, young masters. And he leaves the room.
His cadence is very strange. He likes to like stretch all of the words. I don't really know why.
It's a long time.
Just quietly nudge Lux. I don't know why, but I feel like we're walking into another trap.
I wouldn't doubt it. At this point, I just kind of just nod my head and look at what we're going to be dealing with.
Alright.
If they try to attack us, we'll just do what we do best.
So while we're all in the same spot, I mean, I've been meaning to ask this question, and then we keep having things pop up like kidnappings and just all sorts of distractions. So are we all in agreement at least, like, creepy murder cult needs to be dealt with, right?
Ah,
Yeah, after seeing some of what they're doing, I at least gotta do what I can to make sure they don't touch my family.
So after that, then what? Because I'm assuming we didn't all come here knowing there was a creepy murder cult.
Well, I do need to make a journey. What was it, westward? Yeah, I think it's
Westward.
westward.
We do.
What's west?
divest.
Also, I found out something I need to focus on.
Something
Bye.
we...
What's going on?
I found out where I'm from. There's some improper people in power.
I mean, to be fair, that's almost the entire alliance.
Yeah, after you
I
say
mean,
that,
be a little more
see,
specific.
you see Drake like have a deep breath in and then out. Improper people in power is never a good thing. It's a... Must be you're trying to change that.
The previous person that was in power was a easier going gnome. Farron is the one that's in power now. He was a leader of a group called the Silver Tongues, who opposed the ones that were in charge. And he did numerous assassination attempts against the previous people in power.
And I'm assuming those were illegal in that place you're from.
It is legal, but
Oh, it is legal.
it's like a battle of like gladiators, who the strongest shall survive. Underhanded
Okay.
tactics work, but it's more to see if you fight in the face, because it's more run by mobs than it is actually run by an actual king.
Strong
And-
groups, alright.
So let's assume I haven't been in the alliance since I was 6 years old. I don't know anything you just said.
All right. In Mineral Hope, that's where I'm from. It's owned by mafias. And I left there because I was branded. I before I was officially sentenced, I left. But the previous guy, the previous lord there was very nice to me, and he treated me like a son. And I treated him like a father. He saved me from mine. And now he's dead, and Farron runs it.
And you wish to take this person out of power or to claim power for yourself?
I don't wish for him to be in power. I wish
So
for
you're
the
going-
other mob family to be back in power. From what I understand, only the father was killed. He had a wife and a daughter. They could easily take power and do what they can do.
But there's something stopping them now. Or else they would already be in
Arian.
power, yeah?
Arian is holding them probably captive, hostage, all of that. Because Farian is one for the ladies, if you know what I'm saying.
Ugh. Nope, I have no idea what you're saying.
Just because you're not a woman.
He has a concubine, and he has no heirs. If you get my
Oh my, that seems intriguing. You hear in your head, Thomas. Don't follow
Internally screaming.
Don't follow that example, Thomas. One can only be remembered as well as their children.
So
Lux,
I'm gonna have to go back there.
Yeah, I'll admit I wasn't following
What
entirely.
direction is that?
Back to Mineral Hope.
What direction? Like, where is this mineral?
North, south, east, west.
North.
One to the north, one to the west. And Thomas, you said you're going west because...
Friend asked me to help him find someone, so I'm doing some people watching.
I feel like you've mentioned this friend before. Who is they? Who are they?
Remember, Thomas. Careful.
Is everyone just staring at Thomas now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to think of what exactly to say because it's like, cool. I'm put in the worst possible position.
What's your expression right now?
Mostly fear.
Slight terror.
Alright, if you can't tell
Thomas,
us...
are you okay?
What was that?
I mean, no, I am not okay. My life is quickly spiraling far out of my control.
That is...
Join the club.
good.
It could be the shock of the day bothering him.
Perhaps they'll put things back in control.
Is
So-
it possible you can write it down? Or...
I doubt that.
If you can't tell us who you're looking, like, who you accepted the request from, how about who you're looking for?
I mean, I wasn't really given much of a name, but I do know a general description. They have a very defining feature of fire-like hair.
Somebody with fire-like hair, okay.
Do we know that's a
Male, female?
Genasi?
Roll. I mean, unless you're being more descriptive than that, Thomas, you all would assume it'd be more like a redhead.
Yeah, that can mean a
No,
lot.
that's true.
Okay, so fire-like hair, male or female? Do you know?
Female.
Age?
Age?
Would I know the rough age?
In her early 20s. No, but and you just hear a voice, oh, let's see, her actual age would be about carrying 3, about 8 months, 9 months old, probably looking like she's in her early 20s in her prime. Oh, that would be such a wonderful thing to see my darling little girl. So wonderful. Just tell them, dear, that she's 21.
Okay. Roughly around 20, 21-ish.
And you don't have a name, assumedly.
I don't believe so, no.
I mean, that's not much description, but
Yeah,
Hmm.
quite a wild goose chase, but I suppose if you keep looking, eventually you'll probably run into them. At least hear word of it.
That was more or less the deal we made. I said I'd help him go people watching, and what better places to find people than going around cities?
not wrong.
Thomas, can you make a charisma saving throw for me? As Stalker is coming in with more drinks.
17 plus 6, so 23.
All right. So Thomas, immediately as Stalker goes to pour your drink, Stalker, you fall unconscious.
Dope.
What the fuck?
And Thomas, and you hear in your voice says, "Excuse me, Thomas. I have to go play with a new friend. Trying to play with this little pussy and see what he can really scream."
What does that mean?
Ta-ta. You're on your own. Make sure that the little kitty is as comfortable as possible.
It's kind of like looking over the
Faster.
edge of Stalker.
Yep.
Oh,
The fuck just happened?
Drinking that beer, going, he can't handle his liquor.
Gonna
Hasn't
try and
changed.
make sure that he's at least like not going to drown in his own vomit like a drunk friend.
Who's a shout? Northwood, your stalker is not okay.
Come get your shadow. I mean, we should probably lean against a corner or something, though.
Stalker on the ground.
Does he like?
Anyway,
you guys
you're
moving
asking
him?
the questions.
Are you guys moving
Uh,
him?
Thomas is going to be trying to take care of him, just like making sure that he's like sitting up or something.
Yeah, you put those like a little couch like somewhere in this general direction, and you make sure he's comfortable lying down.
On the side. You know, Derek, you were asking the questions. What is your connection with the troubadours?
All right. Okay. Just gonna look at like Damien, like pointed. So
Oh my god.
there's
Why
an
are you
old
rolling that?
What?
How do I do that, by the way? Like, I do rolls. I do dash roll.
Wait, what do you call it?
Slash.
Slash roll,
D-
Roll.
not rolling 12.
All right.
Yeah, slash roll space 1d, or whatever you're rolling. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
D12s?
Okay.
Oh, Stalker, are you dead?
Nope.
Okay, you
What
take
is
half
going on?
damage. That's 40. Okay, Stalker, you take 45 points of psychic damage, and you're still unconscious.
Cool.
Holy shit.
What the fuck's happening in there?
Don't piss off the patron.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, it's not done yet. I need you to make it. Oh, by the way,
What is his body flopping around now?
Oh no.
Kill
Is it-
Stalker. I like this.
Like this.
Let me at least wring his neck.
what are you guys doing, by the way? Are you just watching this?
Yeah. No, I was. So we were conversing. Did something
Yeah,
actually
we're
happen to
talking.
Stalker? That's why I was like, I was confused because you started doing stuff.
Like,
Yeah,
are we
Thomas
seeing
is trying to
any
take care of
movement or
Stalker, just like
anything like
making
that?
sure he's okay-ish.
It's like anything actually happening to him on the outside, or is this all in his head?
Rolling that.
What is happening?
Okay. Good to know.
I see the salt in the camera.
Yeah, it's in the eyes. It's very prevalent.
Are you private messaging him so we can't see it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
Oh
whole.
wait,
Yeah,
we
I
can see
figured.
it. Dude, your stream's still up.
Oh, I'm aware.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Anyway, you all just see this, and all of a sudden you just see this cat like twitch, and then looks like he's nicely asleep now.
is he dead?
No, he's
Nope.
very much still alive.
Okay.
Can I make
So
a medicine
no
check?
medicine check needed.
I mean, you can make a medicine check if you really want to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over and help Thomas really quick. Drake, please continue.
I'm going to check if
Um,
he's alive.
Right. What is going on with that? Okay. So there's a family friend of mine that's
He's completely fine, Damien. He's just unconsciously sleeping. But you do notice there's a little bit of blood trickling out, a very tiny amount, in his ears. And funny enough, you look also down. It seems as if there's a bit of a
Okay.
problem.
I didn't do it. I swear.
Thomas, you hear in your head, "Oh, that was the most fun of decades."
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Is he gonna be alright?
Oh, he just had a very experience. Too bad he won't remember any of it.
Ugh.
Let's just say I blew his mind.
Literally.
That sounds painful.
Oh, trust me, it was. It was exquisite. Just remember, Thomas, I will always make sure you are protected. Always. And you feel as if she's giving your mind you almost feel on your lips as if you get like a very sensual, loving kiss on your cheek.
Well, it's nice to
I
know
am
I at
so
least have
concerned for
friends.
Thomas, like as a player.
I am too. I'm so sorry, Thomas.
What have I done?
gave me
What
power.
What have you wrote?
gave me this.
What did you agree to?
I agreed to go people watching.
Agree to go people watching.
Well,
And
if he's okay, Drake, seriously, your family friend.
Okay, so words are hard. Also, I have no idea what's going on with the cat shadow thing. I guess I'm indirectly connected to the troubadours. At least I thought I was. Again, looking at Damien. Family friend happened to be involved with them, and they asked a request from me that I had no reason to refuse. They had recently done something for me, so I figured I should do something for them. And now apparently there's others involved that I was not told about. So I'm mostly in the dark. But I figured I should at least carry through this one request before I start asking around.
What was the request?
Just to investigate something in the city that apparently seems to involve this cult now. Specifically, the Seerite seemed to be a key thing to just look into, which you had like multiple
And
pieces
I
of,
hold
I
up one
think.
of the 2 crystals we took.
Yes, I probably need that actually. I've been meaning to ask, but then again, kidnapping, fights, tavern blowing up, a lot of things.
Uh, Is this spirit still alive from when it stole my firebolt?
Funny enough, it's still glowing, but very, very lightly.
Unfortunately, I'm not that familiar with Searite. Really my broad area of expertise, and then I get very sad.
Perhaps now that everyone else has shared, would you like to? What brought you here, Oliver?
Honestly, I thought I was being stationed out here for some reason by who, but turns out I have been sold to the Ardelias.
Sorry, soul?
I'm going to see it as that way. I have been promised an apprenticeship that I did not consent to Lady Ordelia, and was not notified. And unfortunately, it's just getting worse.
I was being nosy.
Considering that I don't
And
know
that was
the
also the
details of
first time I got to
I
use the
use
pendant.
the
I'm
event,
sorry.
I can't say there
I
must
was
be at least some
intrigued.
positive out of it. If it's an apprenticeship, there should be something to learn.
Parker
No?
was very curious about the scared boy.
And from what I saw when we were facing those shadowy things, she's quite adept at magic, and there's a reason your Ordelia family hasn't actually had all their heads cut off at this point.
That seems perfect for you then. You seem very adept at magic as well.
So I have a lot to learn. But
Is there
she
anything
taps her
like?
finger on the table. Unfortunately, there's some things I do want to do. I was hoping to accomplish before I went back to the Empire.
Seems like we do have some time. I mean, well, you may be
Primarily-
stationed when you're stuck in this building or in their manor.
Well, primarily, I thought I'd go bury my parents.
There's a emotion flashes over Drake's eyes, looking at you like just a look at you, look down at the table, look back up. Understandable. I'm very sure the Ordelias would understand if you let them know what you wish to do.
And I think I should also inform you about a letter I got last night.
A letter.
I have a older brat. I wrote to him, if you remember Thomas. We went to go write letters.
Yeah.
He signed off as blessings from the lady. He's never used that phrase before. We've heard it.
That doesn't necessarily mean what it might be implying. I mean, there's many ladies you could be referring to.
I'm aware of one.
Yeah, and also that sounds rather devout from what I know of things. And
To be fair, we are both devout.
yes,
I
but if you're
myself
saying
follow the Lords of Fate, but
again,
we
from what you're
the
saying, if
Lords of Fate.
from what you're saying is if that's weird and you two follow at least a similar or the same faith, then yeah, something's going wrong there.
I mean, unless there was anything else in that letter, there's no reason to jump to conclusions. Right?
I hope not. But I don't have confirmation yet. But if there is some doubt, I am
He
a
has
colonel
ornaments.
in the military. He's higher rank than me. And I'll access to a lot more secrets. If military secrets from the Empire get to a
It's just
false idol cult out of the Alliance. That can be trouble. It's not just your family who may be in danger, for Thomas.
Yeah, no, it's many families with cults. Case in point, look at Ebonlock. How many families got ruined over there?
Not just talking about small towns, it's a bigger picture than that. Yes, millions of lives are going to be destroyed, but it could lead to a political collapse.
Conflicts between countries do always catch a lot in the crossfire.
No matter what
Especially if they can get into an underbelly like this so quickly.
Which is why exactly I called all of you here. As appearing from the table is Lord Northwood himself in a very nice suit coat and everything. And he looks to Stalker. Sleeping again on the job. Very well.
Yeah, he kind of just fainted.
Yeah, it was very strange.
It is alright. He will be fine. I'm sorry I was taking so long. There were formalities that I had to attend to. Something needed my immediate attention. I'm very sorry about the long wait.
It's fine.
But
I
it
see
needed your immediate attention.
an associate of mine found himself in a bit of trouble. I had to send some help over immediately through an eagle. It was important to do that. I'm very sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about. You're
If
just
it was
doing what
important.
you know you need to do. It's fine.
Agreed. If it was important, then it should be taken care of. That being said, it sounds like what you wanted to talk about was also important, so I'm listening.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I was coming here to see if you had any information, if you've made any headway. I've been in meetings for so long, I am truly sorry. I haven't been able to collect information from many of you. So what have you found out about this cult?
Well, they're here in this town.
Obviously.
They're a part of the Thieves Guild. And, they tried to make an alliance with some Warvens, and the Warvens don't want in on it.
What type of wormlings were they?
Green.
Green wormlings. That is interesting.
They do not seem to want to associate with the cult of the Emerald Lady.
No.
It
seems
sounds
that
like they're being compelled to.
Yes, if we kill their leader, a green dragonborn, apparently they will all rejoice in it.
Green.
And
why would a green
we've already had
dragon-
a run-in with the fella.
Tell me, what were his scales?
I mean, green, but almost jewel.
Yes.
Emerald?
Emerald.
It was right to then bring him.
He said his name.
What was his name?
Lux doesn't remember.
Oh.
So
It's-
I'm just
The
waiting for
dragon?
someone else to say it.
I didn't hear it.
Were you talking about the dragon?
Yeah.
Ben Hazab.
Oh yeah, Ben Hazab was the green dragon we talked to.
Ben Hazard. Name I'll have to remember, thank you.
Slightly
Do not, though, if he's a dragon, he cannot be trusted. Especially if he's a green dragon, those creatures are known to twist facts and truths into lies and ensnaring words. I'm glad that you all are safe. To be faced with one who has the ability to speak is one thing.
Can't be trusted, maybe going a bit far. I mean, it's not like everything they say are lies.
No, but everything they say will be used to trap you in their web. You must
I mean, just like
understand,
people.
green dragons are quite deceitful creatures. You cannot trust them.
Most creatures I've run into have the capacity to do what you're saying. I'm not just going to judge all green dragons because you said, or because of your experiences that you're claiming. I'll take the warning into account, but that seems like a little far, no?
You may take my warning, and I thank you that you would take it. But keep in mind that many do not. Your compassion for these creatures is misplaced, but I understand. No matter, the fact that you all survived and have a name is wonderful. The fact that there is seemingly discontent within this group is even better. What did you have to trade for this information, for him to leave? Did you gain anything other than his name?
We gained his name. We gained the fact that he's being used by the Green Dragon cult. And
There's something on the ground, right?
they probably
Underneath the mercantile district. And you would have enough power to get the guards off our back. We're walking into a trap.
Yes. I believe I can do that. I can give you some time. Some weapons, perhaps, or something. I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. What I will be able to do is give you time.
I don't know what's wrong with the guard here, but
the leader
even with the amount they sent, that's too many. Thomas, did they say anything while you were kidnapped?
Let's see. They were unhappy that they got the stupid one that didn't know anything. Dragon said something about a new era coming. What was it? Seemed like they were looking for us.
You do see that, and your friend, by the way, as he points to the man enchained.
He's one of the ones who were kidnapping Thomas. We were hoping to get some answers out of him once he woke up, or once we woke
I
him up.
was going to ask Stalker, but apparently he's indisposed. Solomon? Yes, sir. As behind you, Drake, you just see someone appear. Yes, sir.
Behind me specific?
Because he likes to freak you out.
Fuck, why?
Please, would you enlighten? Of course, sir. And he goes over to the downed cultist and he looks. I'm sorry, sir. It appears he is deceased.
I'm sorry?
It looks like in your haste you didn't manage to stop a single wound.
I definitely was carrying him here and he was breathing the entire time.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Were you too tight? Were you too harsh on him, Grin? Lord Mr. Grin? I am sorry, sir.
Rick just like kind of pinches his nose and just. All right, okay, no witness, that's fine.
Hold on. Let me check. See, maybe he has orders.
Yes, you can go ahead and check
That's
him.
not that bright. They might have left something.
While you're doing that,
Make an investigation check, Honor. You do find no orders on him, but you do find something very interesting. You find a pen, like an almost like badge or a pendant that has a symbol of a emerald dragon in flight.
It's a pressure cooker, so it's like.
And you do see that on one side it looks completely smooth, on the other side it looks a little bit more well worn.
Can I rub the worn side? Maybe there's something
Yes.
under the gunk?
You do, and it's really just a well-worn piece of metal. But it is interesting because there's different notches that you see in the worn metal itself, different grooves and such.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird. With military background plus linguist, would I be able to detect if this is some sort of code or rank?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Calling it. It's a key.
If not, I'm gonna give it over to one of the boys.
A weird pendant, but you can't think of anything. You don't really see much of it. It's a pendant. You can't really make anything else of it.
Okay, is there anything else on him with the 26 before I throw this over to Drake?
You find an emerald worth 250 gold pieces.
Nice.
I'm gonna just snag that, because that's a good spell component. So, badge. One side's worn, it has marks on it. Someone wants to give it a shot. I'm not familiar with this.
I can take a look see, although I don't imagine I know. Not familiar with things involving the dragon. Bolts.
Is there anything that you can see from that, Lady Honor?
I cannot. Drake, Lux, Thomas, you recognize anything? It's definitely the cult of the Emerald Lady.
Yeah, that's about all I can recognize of it.
To give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely you can. Intelligence check.
I'll try an intelligence.
Go, Drake.
Oh,
Come on,
sweet.
Lux.
I got a nat 20.
Yeah!
Okay. So, unfortunately, Drake, you look at this and you notice that if it's worn on one side, it almost looks like could be slotted into something. Like if it was slotted into something, that's where the grooves would happen. Lux, you looking at this, notice that your guild ran something very similar of different keys interlocking to different sections to enter into Mineral Hope's mines in some areas, secret passageways. So you have figured this out, that this is actually a key to probably some hidden doorway within to get to a cult in the city or within places in the city.
This is a key to get through the sea, get through a wall or something. The way that this is designed, we use these in Mineral Hope.
Interesting. Perhaps this will be useful in the underground, whatever is down there.
Called it.
Mr. Northwood, as far as
Yes.
other strange going-ons in the city, another thing I was able to pick up on was the Searite trafficking going on. Seems to mainly be through the Vaku Trading Company. Although they also have something else. As far as I could hear, it was called Newfangled Metal and Green Glass. The glass being Searite. No idea what the metal
Who
is.
was in charge of that?
As far as I got, it was just the Vaku Trading Company. I don't
Ooh.
recall getting a name.
Their main shipping meant out of the Empire, which makes sense since the Searite does come from the new continent primarily. But from what we discovered, Searite can amplify magical capabilities. So it would make sense that the Empire would have it.
Instead of that, they also were
They've
something
been experimenting
in the
with it.
They have. And what are they doing with it?
I have not been. And fortunately, I don't have a quick way of contacting.
Understood.
The only other thing that it might have been doing was driving some animals crazy. I know they were having some weird Traffic incidents of the consortium.
Interesting. Well, all of this is wonderful sound, but I believe I might be able to shed some more information for all of you. I contacted a friend to come and hopefully to help out with some of the details. Miss Solomon, would you let them in, please? Of course, sir. And dispose of the body. Of course. And you do see Solomon literally take it. You see him literally take the chain that he wrapped him with and literally break it with his hands. And then pick up the body very gently and just start walking out. He is a... You have to forgive Solomon. He's been a very good attendant to my family for many years.
Did he just break that chain with his hands? Like,
Yeah. I
Needless waste of a chain, but
True.
yeah.
It is all right. I can have more made. Stalker, and he goes over and he wakes. He like goes over and he shakes Stalker. Stalker, you do get up now. It's been time. Are you all right? Are you all right, Stalker?
I'm not sure. My head's pounding, though.
That's not the only thing I see that's pounding.
Awkward.
Yes. Please go take care of yourself. Please attend to my chambers after this meeting.
Stalker dips into the shadows.
They suck you up.
So was that what this conversation was for? Just a progress report?
It was. Also, I have not been idle myself. I did not find it fair that I was asking you to do everything. While I was in the city attending some parties, I have garnered some information on my own. One of which I believe would be very interested to you, Lux.
I already know about Farron.
Yes. Apparently he has made Mineral Hope given it over to Lord Rajat Hafir.
What?
Yes, apparently Lord Rajat, he's coalescing everything that he could. Apparently he's worried about some attack from the north. I don't know what that's all about. But I do know that he has consolidated all of Mineral Hope's resources and is paying an absorbent amount of sum to launder many of its materials and minerals and other goods to the main city up there. Also, I believe he has a new woman in his court. I do not know her name per se, but she seems to be very influential.
That sounds like he's a little more concerned than orc race. No offense, but
Lux is like visibly shaking and he's like flickering in and out of his rage.
Unfortunately, also, Thomas, he has begun conscripting forces.
Yeah. No, I heard something about that. My brother of mine ended up joining the local guard or something. Been worried about it. Heard that.
I'm afraid that he might be preparing for war, whether it be against this cult, an unknown force, or maybe my personal fear is that he is being swayed to make war, or to prepare war with all of the Venrian Alliance. It is no secret that he does not like the Ordelias.
to be fair, not many do.
I'm going to have to go back to Mineral Hope and deal with Farron.
If you could stop his trade, that would make me good, or at least find out why he is sending that resources there. But more to the point, we need to take care of this city, and you need information about what this cult was.
That man
What
is
do you
just
mean, was?
And I believe my guest can answer this. Mr. Solomon, introduce? Of course, sir. And you see the very lengthy older man presenting Lord Silas, head of the troubadours. And you see walking in, and Drake and Damien. Damien, you can't cast invisibility. You're only.
I cast invisibility.
Nope. Damien, you immediately see, and Drake, you recognize this man as a man in a very brilliant brilliant jade and brocade vest with very nice clothing and a cloak with a dagger on his belt. And you all see this man. He's very handsome looking. And okay, you cast invisibility.
It's really nice knowing you, Damien.
And you see that he is actually this very handsome man with brownish reddish hair with green eyes. Though you do notice one half of his face is covered in scales and in elongated ears, almost elven-like. And you literally see his entire right arm is covered in dragon scales and is a draconic-like claw with 5 fingers. It is good to see all of you. Lord Northwood, Mr. Silas. So, these are your new recruits? They look a little... What's the word I'm looking for? Flimsy.
It's a bit rude, Silas.
That is Lord... That is... Hello, Anna. Didn't expect you here.
I'm here against my will.
Excellent. I'm good that Hubert is doing something good. And he looks over Damien.
Someone has the invisibility.
Oh, for frick's sake. He cast Counterspell.
He did not see me cast invisibility.
He would have to cast the spell magic at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the spell magic.
And he says, oh, for Pete's sake. And he casts a spell magic. A freaking spell.
He's no longer sitting in the chair.
This whole
Where is
thing.
Damien?
Hi, Joe.
Damien, Damien, if you don't want to get demoted even further than you are, you will stand up now, soldier.
Throw himself out the window like Scott Pilgrim.
You just see him appear in the corner. I have been hiding in the shadows, sir. You told me to watch Drake.
Yes, I told you to watch Drake and not to interfere. And I hear that even though you did interfere, you summoned a bloody dragon in the middle of a city.
You knew when you hired me for this mission, my magic was not stable.
I'd expect you to be more discreet about it. We'll talk about this later.
Also, he made me go with honor, which led me to Drake. I point straight to the Lord.
I understand. I'm sorry to use your soldiers in this way. It is no matter. The fault is mine. I give my mercenaries I give them enough time and I give them enough leeway to do their own risks in the mission. Unfortunately, said risks often have to be taken and they must pay the consequences of these risks.
Yes, I know. I will be washing the latrines as Jeff has said.
Yes, yes, but after you are done, you are to come back with me. We have bigger problems. Anyway, I was summoned here because Lord Northwood explained to me that he has a good group of people, and he immediately looks at Drake when he sees this, who are attempting to foil a cult.
Throughout this whole thing, I was just like wide eyes. Like I looked to Silas, and then to Honor, back to Silas, and to Damien, and to Silas, and to Damien, then to the Lord, because apparently he talked to. So I'm just like,
Thomas is just trying to make himself as small as possible, which is hard for a 6'3" beanpole.
Oh, by the way, and Thomas, you literally hear in your voice, like you literally like hear like, what's the word? Sexual panting in the back of your head as Nimnet is looking at Silas.
Internal screaming.
Internal moaning.
Who says they can't be the same thing?
internal scream.
It is
Silas,
true.
could you get to the point for once?
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, also, if you can just shoot Hubert, just straight fire.
I would. He gives him a smile. Oh, little Honor, I'll be sure to do that next time I see him.
I've
He
been
ruffles-
here for a reason.
He ruffles your head with the dragon claw hand.
I
Always
hit
a
it.
little damp, aren't you?
And then I hit him with my tail.
And he just grabs it with his other hand. Not gonna work, little one. I've seen this all the time. It's good to see you, little kid. It's good to see you, kid.
Wow, he was never like this to the writer.
Anyway.
Really, really crumbled.
Anyway, you got one. And oh, by the way, it must be Lux and Thomas, right?
Lux is still flickering. He's so mad.
Oh,
Who?
Excuse me. And he's just gonna go over, and he goes to shake your hand. Silas.
Lux nods his head and he puts his hand out and he shakes it, and not menacingly or meanly.
Okay.
But
He can. Can you make a charisma saving throw for me as he casts calm emotions on you?
Alright, give me a second.
I was not ready for today. What is
I'm
happening?
gonna turn on some lights.
Same.
What was that?
Lights.
18?
I rolled an 18.
Oh, you still fail. You immediately feel a sense of calm and serene as you grasp your hand and looks back, and you feel like a warm, like pulsating, come up your arm into your body and just kind of calm you down a little bit.
Like I think he'd be fighting it a little bit. Like you'd still see him like.
You're fighting it, but it's you. It literally feels like a fire going up your arm and making you feel warm and gooey on the inside.
Nice to meet you.
See, Honor? I have a winning personality. Oh, by the way, the emotions make you smile a little bit.
That's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing him saying this with like his teeth showing like dick.
And he goes to shake Thomas's hand as well.
Now this time he would try to crush his hand.
Thomas just tries to be, warm and friendly like he usually is, but definitely comes off as more awkward. And it's good to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you too. And you just hear in your Nimnet, grab his hand, grab his hand, grab his hand, grab his hand.
I do shake his hand.
And she goes, oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
I don't know what's happening in your head, but I don't want to know.
No,
No one
none of
needs
us want
to
to know.
No,
Doctor's
none
trying
of
to
you
find
would
out.
No
want
one
to
Already.
else is in the room. There happened.
No, not that room. Not that
And
room.
you immediately just hear this as he lets go of your hand. She's just like, "Oh, what a man." Anyway, you want some? I'm here to help you. And he looks over. Drake, good to see you alive.
Glad to be. Would somebody explain what is happening here?
Hey, this isn't your family friend, is it?
Would somebody explain what's happening here?
Nigel looks over to Silas and goes, "Please, Lord Silas, of course, Northwood. I'm here because this isn't the first time the cult has ever reared its ugly head in Aldaria. They've been
When
around
was the last
before.
time?
It was some 10 years ago.
Surprise, surprise.
It was 10 years ago. Right when the troubadours were beginning to start out, where we were, our location, Vensburg, was taken over by a cult that worshipped a green dragon.
Really weird. So.
The dramatic pauses are astounding. Please.
Yes. Very well. Trying to add ambiance to everything. Oh, this is what I get,
We
Corin.
really don't have time.
Very well. Always. This is why I liked your brother better in some cases. At least I used to. Anyway.
What do you mean used to?
Anyway, the point is, we were taking Vensburg itself, my compatriots and I, the original troubadours that met here in Ostia so many years ago, managed to defeat the cult and drive them out of the city itself. Thus, we saved the city, and in gratitude for saving the Lord of Wyvernmount's son, Ike Wyvernmount, we were given the city to reestablish ourselves. I was the only one with mercenary experience, and I created the troubadours. However, this wasn't the last that we saw of the cult itself. Shortly after we started our first functioning business, we found that we were under attack by a group of kobolds, gnolls, and hobgoblins. We managed to defeat them, but a dragon came and took off with some of our people. We rescued all of them, but it was within a green dragon's denizen in his domain. This cult was worshipping this green dragon, who's unfortunately escaped into the Feywild. Thus, we hunted down, after some issues, we managed to track down the leaders of the cult and destroy them. After many years and many trials. However, we never were able to kill the dragon.
Do you know what happened to the dragon?
No, I do not. That is what worries me. A dragon, an adult green dragon, doesn't just fly away and disappear, even in the Feywild. At least that's what one of my inside sources say.
The green dragons we came across today were forcing compliance. Huh?
Yes. I'm believing that these new cult, the cult of the Emerald Lady, correct?
Yes.
No.
I believe they is a new cult that absorbed the former members of this green dragon cult, including maybe some of the wormlings. Unfortunately, I only had to, I did my best to kill many of them, many green dragons in my day, at least when I was still huffing it out there in the world instead of behind a desk. But suffice to say, this dragon, we believe this cult to be in connection with the dragon cult from before, either as an offshoot of it or as someone who has seemingly found this green dragon again.
It's the same green dragon that green dragon wormlings would I would assume, at least until they got older, want to comply. Something tells me it's not. Especially since a green dragon changed to emerald.
That's also the point. I believe it's more that this new cult is utilizing this older cult as its foundational base, and then systematically getting rid of it or converting its members to its new theology.
I always hate religions.
They are a pain, but they're useful.
But, people worshipping anything that they can find, it's just stupid.
I wouldn't say it's stupid. It gives people hope and
No,
trust.
no. I mean these cults. I don't mean like religion. I mean like cult religions.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
that's
most religions start off as a cult, though.
while that is true, Drake, this one is starting out more as a violent cult.
No, yes, I'm still against it, just the whole religion
Yes.
conversation.
Very well, very well. And you've seen Lord Northwood just looking and being like, with the information you've gathered here today, we have come to. I can basically now conclude that this is definitely a schism that we might be able to take advantage of. And if it's in this city, so much the better. Indeed. I have as an assignment for all of you if you can't help me with this.
What is it?
I'm listening.
I will give you information about. I will give you information and help you all any way I can. I'll be able to give you weapons and give you some intel as well as various depots around the around the Venriot Alliance, so that you might be able to equip yourselves better in any adventures that you see yourself outside this city, or even within this city if you want. And I will be able to give you, and I will be able to send you some help in other ways.
I can.
My goodness. As well as helping you out in any way. Now, though I do have a request, and it's the same, and Nigel goes, and it's the same as mine in some ways. We want you to kill the head of the Emerald Lady's cult here in the city tonight.
Fine with me.
I'm gonna be done soon.
I still can't say I'm much of a fighter, but I'm definitely want to try and help out folk where I can.
Drake,
Do you want us to kill this head? Do you have a description, or is it just find and eradicate? What is?
sources
What are you asking?
sources say that I was able to gather some more information about all of this. Sources say there are four leaders within the actual cult itself. One of them is the head of its more, I would guess, thuggish ways, and they're called the arm of the lady. One is in charge of the espionage, which is known as the fang of the lady. One is in charge of its recruitment, which is known as the eye of the lady. And one is known as the cult's head, or the tongue of the lady, or the mouth of the lady. We know and we think that the arm of the lady is within the city itself. Descriptions say it is a emerald green dragonborn with a giant glaive.
Oh, that's our bastard.
That's the asshole who almost killed me.
And you all want us to murder him? Not capture, not contain, not dissuade.
Murder. Cultists like this, unfortunately, even if you do capture them, they won't talk.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's
most of them
totally
gone
cut
too
off.
crazy to be dissuaded from anything.
Maybe
Precisely.
too devout. So if
Understood.
you're ordering an assassination, I'm assuming that you would protect us so we don't get put on trial for murder?
You will be working under my Lord Northwood goes, I'll make sure that you're discreet. And if it means anything better, I can put a contract out on. And though this is not assassination per se, this is betterment for these areas. You have to understand the troubadours work in ways that are more legitimate, but we do things and work with other nobles to make sure within all of the both the empire, the alliance, and the kingdom. We have individuals looking out specifically for talented individuals from across the entirety of the continent of Aldaria and put together shadow teams to carry out the things that need to be done in society.
Understood.
I just wish you'd take this bastard out too because he's hurting children.
Then all the more reason to stop him.
Hmm. It seems if they don't convert or if they get lippy, he slits their vocal cords.
All the more reason. Also, we also have it under belief that they are also trying to gather different colored dragonborns to their side as well, capturing them and imprisoning them, specifically gem dragonborn.
Has anyone
Uh,
seen Jeff today?
Yeah, I hope you don't mind my asking, but does Jeff know about that?
No,
Didn't
guard
he
cap.
go with the stalker?
I assure you, Lieutenant Jeff is perfectly safe. He's not in the heart of this at all, and the less that he knows, the better. Eben Locke was too much for him.
As long as you're ensuring his safety and he stays that way,
He will be protected.
no problem.
We're making, in fact, I'm making it. We're using some, and he looks directly at Anna, connections to make sure that the city isn't put in better hands in the next 24 hours.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Unnecessary, just to know that things will be changing here very quickly, and we might need you out of the city here in a moment's notice. I can give you, I will
What's
give you,
happened?
let's just say this is your test. All of you, your test. Do you want to join this? Do you want to be a part of this order that will be able to save this and hopefully be able to save this world? Maybe potentially be part of something greater? Or will you stay on the sidelines? You all have important parts to play in this.
Lux is gonna look over at Drake and say, Drake, is this what you want too?
Well, we said at the start of our conversation, stopping this cult is our first priority. We all agreed that we wanted it to end. This seems like a good way to do it. Legally acceptable, decent backing, and we have a lead.
And I can give you even
Thank you for the
motivation
light,
for
Carrie. Appreciate it.
one for at least two of you. Or at least you, Drake.
Who was saying this? Was it Silas or Northwest?
Silas.
Yes, Silas, I did want to have a word with you after this conversation.
Understood. Listen, know you will not be part of the troubadours. You'll be off the grid, as it were.
They had a live studio.
Alright.
Understood.
Do you know where we must find him?
Nigel goes, you'll be taken into the sewers, to the mercantile district during the night. We'll make sure we'll make sure that there are no guards surrounding this area. Go down to the sewers tonight. Make this as quiet and as clean as possible. They might have hostages. We need you to get them out. We know that there might be at least one down there.
Here's hoping my armor's done by then.
Unfortunately, if you're talking about your armor and Silas goes and throws it at you, I had my friend pick it up. He said he did good work. Your fee's been, and he throws you the gold. It's been paid for as well.
Oh. I mean, I already paid for it, so that was cut. Okay. How much was it again? It was like
300 gold.
300. Okay.
Convenient.
Get your ass in gears. If you're gonna make the mission, get as much rest as you can. You'll move out as soon as it's dark out.
Is there anyone in your group that has strong healing magic?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
You'll be on your own.
Do you by chance have any healing potions that we could acquire?
Unfortunately, no.
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
Stop.
Yeah, blame me for trying.
Well, today's still not really done yet, so we do have an opportunity to hopefully go and, partake in the economy.
Ugh.
Before I can even consider this, what has happened? What do you mean, used to?
Your brother has become a member of this cult. We believe that he is about to do something very rash. Along with several
Uh,
others. The
I
cult has made its way into multiple areas that beyond this city, even into the troubadours themselves.
I stand up, and I am typically at rest position. And is there like a window or something I can look out of?
Yes, there is.
I go and at rest stand at the window, and my fingernails go into the palm of my hand until it bleeds.
You all get some rest. Lord Northwood, your accommodations will be provided for. Please make this quick, though. Leave as soon as night falls.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end session.
Wait, can I pull Silas aside?
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do this real quick. As you're about to leave, you all go back to your rooms, I'm assuming. Silas is still standing.
I'm actually going to a church.
All right, you go into a church. No problem. You can find one. All right. We'll do that next time.
Yep.
He goes over to Drake. Well, you've certainly grown, little Willowburn.
What was this all about? Originally, you say keep this hush hush, do some investigating. Next thing I know, there's somebody who's been tailing me and also can't be discreet at all. And then now you just show up, no warning, nothing.
You were ready. You prove yourself.
Prove myself. What do you mean?
Oh,
I did some investigating, sure, but like, we still don't know where this Sierra's really coming from, who's ordering it specifically, implications.
we knew more about that than we let you on.
So then, what was I doing here?
We were testing you.
All right, trusting me for what?
For this. I owed it to your mother and father to keep you safe for as long as I could, but your skills are needed, Drake. Your bloodline is needed.
All right, fine. You bring them up. Great segue, because I want to ask about this too. What did you find out about the bandits, or whoever's behind them, or whatever else is involving this? You said you had a lead.
I did. I only have one thing about the bandits. I had another group of mine that ran into some bandit trouble a couple of months ago. They found out that someone was recruiting local bandits to keep them at bay, harass people. We thought they were only to be, we thought them to be sporadic, but I knew something more was up. Let's just say we did get one thing in common. And he gives you a picture. And you see a symbol of a laughing man.
What is this?
Bandits from around the area have been using powers unbeknownst to anything. People are starting to grow magic where they cannot have before. Bandits that took out your family had the same magic.
A name. Do you have a name?
I don't have a name for you. But I do have a know who is causing all of this trouble.
Who is it? Who is it and where can I find them?
You won't be able to find them. They will find you. And you must be ready for them. Like we all must be ready for them.
Silas, who is it?
Castor.
Hello. You want me to take that? Are you down with
Be sure when they find me, if they will.
it?
And that's what we'll end session tonight.
I could
Sorry, we're doing things with Daniel.
It's all good.
No worries. That was a great session.
Great RP session. Also, I'm sorry, Zask, I might have put you on the tail to kill an archfey.
Don't apologize. I need to murder somebody apparently.
How
Like,
are you going to get
I don't
along
care
great,
who-
though?
I really don't care.
Zest, you'll finally get your 1v1.
Yes.
You'll finally get your 1v1. It's just against an ancient evil archfey.
All right, that's gonna be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Gonna go ahead and head out. I'll be back tomorrow night for some more D&D with the Waterdeep campaign. That's the fairy and all them. So I appreciate you all for stopping by. If you had a good time, go ahead and boop that follow button. Like, subscribe, whatever it is for whatever service you're on. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a good